Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing tonight? Michael Smitty and Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. What's going on, guys? Dallas Cowboys and the Giants. Okay, Michael Smitty, go Giants. Both teams 1 and 2, trying to grab that elusive win tonight and build that momentum to feel good about themselves moving on. But the loser in this game is going to have to dig themselves out of a hole. Ooh. All right, that was a handoff, almost off guard to number 23 of the Dallas Cowboys. And he got rolled up right there, and didn't really pick up too many yards there. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching this on Prime Video, on Prime tonight. Dak to drop back, hits that slant. That's going to be CD Lamb with the, I don't know if those are yellow or lime green sneakers on. Tackled by Deontay Banks. All right, Dallas Cowboys with the ball basically on the 30-yard line. Dak's going to drop back, finds a man at CD Lamb, and he may have picked up about 3 yards. Dallas Cowboys definitely getting their money's worth out of CD Lamb. All right, CeeDee Lamb goes out. Dallas Cowboys with a single back. Dax. Hits Tolbert out on the right side for maybe a short gain. Three minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 3-0. The Giants. Dallas is moving the ball. They are on about the 23-yard line of the Giants. Dak's going to drop back. Dax over the middle. Has a man number 3, and he puts a move on a defensive back, but a good open field tackle saves the touchdown. That ball is now all the way down to about the 6-yard line. That was Cooks. Cooks with a little natural pick there, and catches that ball. Prescott puts it in the only place that he can catch it. Offset I, they're going to hand it off, a little counter action. And the Giants are actually playing pretty good up front. And maybe a pickup of about 1. Maybe exactly 1 yard. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. 2 backs in the backfield. Dax drops back, trying to find someone. Zips it in there. It is tipped. And incomplete. Dangerous when that ball is tipped. There's a flag on the play. And preliminary procedure. Seems like it's going to be a hold on number 60. Bring it back, bring it back. Man, that's a drive killer right there. 10-yard penalty. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first. Giants trying to hold the Dallas Cowboys out of the end zone. Ball now back on about the 15-yard line. Dax drop back. Throws a screen pass. Number 23 has it. Makes a move. He's going to score, and he does score. Dallas Cowboys get on the board, but maybe not. There is a flag on the play. It's going to bring it back, ladies and gentlemen. If that was at the line, it's going to bring them back even further. Ball's on the 15-yard line. And so now it will end up on the 25-yard line. Okay, they picked the flag up. No foul on the play. It is a touchdown. Cowboys. Don't know what they thought they saw, but they picked up the flag and the Cowboys take the lead. It is now, it's 6-3, but it's going to very soon be 7-3. And it is 7-3. There's your score right there. It is 7-3. Dallas Cowboys over the Giants. Dak Prescott, he is 9 of 10 for 82 yards and a touchdown. Daniel Jones for the New York Giants, he's 3 of 3, 53 for 53 yards. CD Lamb, 1 catch for 10 yards. That is not quite right, because I've seen CD Lamb catch about 3 balls. Rico Dowdle, 4 catches for 8. For New York, Devin Singletary, 2 catches for 8 yards, and Daniel Jones, 1 for 4. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, guys. That is right, but that is not receiving. That is rushing yards. Rushing yards. All right, for the receiving, CeeDee Lamb, there you go. CeeDee Lamb has 4 catches for 30 yards, and Neighbors, 1 for 39 for the New York Giants. And the Dallas Cowboys will be kicking off to the Giants right about now. All right, New York will run it first. Decent run by Singletary. Picks up about 3 yards on the carry. There's a minute and 47 seconds left in the first quarter. No more Saquon Barkley in the backfield for New York. Michael Parsons looking on. They're going to hand it back to Singletary again. Singletary picks up about 2.5, maybe 3 yards before he's met. It's going to be short of the first down, about 5 yards. Make that 3 yards. It's 3rd and 3. Man in motion goes back and a quick pass to him. He gets the first down and the drive continues for the Giants. Nice little move there by Robinson. New York sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff, and throws the end around. Looks like he was getting ready to try to throw that down the field and decided not to. That's going to be Neighbors. And they lose yards. And that's going to be end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Dallas leads New York. All right, whoever hit that like button, thank you. All right, Cowboys kickoff. Excuse me, not the Cowboys. It's going to be the Giants kicking the ball off. The Giants get the ball off to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to see if they can score here in the second quarter. It'll be a handoff. Nice run right there by the old player. Not old player. Well, yeah, old player. Old Cowboy, Elliott, back in Dallas again. Goes across the formation. Dak's going to keep this one. And nothing doing. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. How about them Cowboys? Boy, if I was still liking the Cowboys like I did back in the day before the Panthers came along, I'd be down in the dumps about them too. Look, my Carolina Tar Heels team is not playing well. Our Panthers won last week. We were glad about that, but they hadn't been playing well. Good reception there. I don't know if they're going to say that is a catch. I think it is, and there was a is that going to be an athletic move, or is something else? You got to catch it to make a couple of moves before they call it completed. But they're going to say that is completed, and they've got just a little bit to get to first down. It's going to be inches. When you see a quarterback sneak, will be a tush push. Giants did not jump offside. Dak's got 9 seconds to snap it. He's going to turn and hand it off to the fullback that gets it. And about 4 more yards after that. Lumpke. Or Limpke. I think that Limpke is he's from North Dakota State. They were in the CAA last year. Beat my team, North Carolina A&T, to death. Dax has a man as CD Lamb catches it. Still on his feet, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to score, barring flags. Goes into the end zone backwards. And there are no flags on the play. Dallas scores. But they say there's a flag at the end. Are they going to call taunting? It is going to be a touchdown. And they are going to call taunting on CD Lamb for running into the end zone backwards, basically. If there was no player in the vicinity, I guess he could have done that, but boom, catches it, turns on the speed right there, but then he's looking back at the at the would-be tackler and then throws the ball. That's probably what happened right there. The throwing of the ball is what probably brought on that taunting flag. And the extra point sneaks inside the right upright. So it's going to be 14-6, Dallas Cowboys. All right, we're watching the football game on Prime, ladies and gentlemen. Prime, not on national television. So for those who can't see, hopefully I'm doing a little bit of justice with this play-by-play. At least you'll be able to see what is going on with your team. Whether you are like Michael Smitty down here in the chat, he is a diehard Giants fan, or whether you're like most other people watching this game tonight who are Dallas Cowboy fan, America's team. And yes, that's why I was a Dallas Cowboy back in the day, my childhood days, because, you know, like, hey, look at the star. Got the star right there. That's America's team, right? That's America's team. You know, back in the day with Robert Newhouse, Drew Pearson, Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach? Yeah, Staubach. Yeah, Staubach. Roger Staubach. You know, the old school guys, Danny White. What you guys know about those Dallas Cowboys? Drew Pearson, Tony Dorsett, Emerson Walls. Old school. Old school. All right, but then when the Panthers came to town, it's like, hey, we finally got a team in North Carolina. Didn't know how I felt. Well, like there was no like not cheering for them. I had to cheer for them. You know what I'm saying? But I sort of felt like I was being a hypocrite because I used to tell people you cannot have more than one team. But I had a good excuse, right? Had a good excuse, right? There's a North Carolina team. I got to cheer for them, and I was a Dallas Cowboy. But now I'm just full-fledged Panther. Parsons on the sideline there. He was escorted off the field by a referee. We saw him take a big hit, and they don't play with that. The ball's out, but they say it was down by contact. Ooh, that ball was moving. You better hope nobody throws the flag. That ball is moving. Oh, nah, we give it. It was moving, but I think he still had control of it. They're going to challenge it, though. I think it was, maybe it was his hand moving, you know what I'm saying? Hand moving. And then it did not come out until the ball ball hit the ground, his hand hit the ground. But Dallas going to challenge it anyway. So there's a timeout on the field. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, that ball was moving. It may be a turnover. Maybe a turnover. The Dallas Cowboys might have another good fortunate play right there. All right, we're in timeout mode once again. All right, what do you know? Coach Gary's got 2 likes. Hey, whoever hit that button the second time, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Dak Prescott being paid the most in the NFL now. I think they said $60 million. Whew. He is 11 of 12 for 141 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones on the other side, he is 8 of 9. That's not bad at all either. 104. CeeDee Lamb, 1 rush for 10. Rico Dowdle, 4 for 8 yards. No running in this game, boy, I tell you that. Singletary, if I were to choose, if I were to guess, I would say it's going to be kind of hard to overturn it. You know what I'm saying? That ball was moving a little bit, but it was so close, and we were right. It is not a turnover. He still has that ball until he comes in contact with the ground. So Singletary may be a little bit injured, but he has 5 carries for 17 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 5 catches, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And Neighbors for New York, 2 catches, 42. Jones rolls out to his right, goes down the field. That ball's thrown high, it's hanging, is nearly intercepted by Hooker. Even though number 7 standing on the field like he did all the work. He was in good position though, I give him that. But if Hooker doesn't get over there, let's see. If Hooker doesn't get over there, nah, he probably wouldn't have caught it. Look, both of them guys got the sparkles in their mouths. All right, Daniel drops back, throws, ball is caught, good enough for a first down. First down, New York. Way to sit down. Daniel Jones slinging that thing. 14-6 is our score. It's going to be a handoff right here. Nothing doing. Flip down backwards. Gets back up, continues to run, but the whistle is blown. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got a little movement going on there with the camera, coach. Got a little movement going on. Daniel Jones in the backfield by himself. Short pass. Down to about the 41, maybe 42 yard line. The neighbors with the diamond grill. Third and eight for the New York Giants. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball on their own 47-yard line. Let's say about the 41-yard line. Jones drops back, looking down the field. Has a man. It's caught near the first down, but I don't think they're going to give it to him. He had to come back for the ball. Let's see where they're going to spot it. It's going to be a little short. And the New York Giants aren't even thinking about it. It's 4th and inches. What will they do? What will they do? Quarterback sneak might work. There you got a big guy over the ball, but they're going to turn and hand it. Oh, he is hitting the backfield, trying to get outside. He's going to get outside. First down, and he runs out of bounds. Good move by Singletary. Donovan Wilson got in the backfield, but could not corral him, and it's going to be a first down, New York. Yeah, Wilson got to break down. Got to break down. All you got, he breaks down, and there's nowhere for Singletary to go. Is it Singletary? Yeah, Singletary to go. He's gonna get squeezed, and they'll make the tackle in the backfield. And they say Singletary is only 5'7". He looks bigger. Hey, next time we have a timeout, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. I got love for the short guys. Got love for the short kings. All right, 1st and 10. New York keeps the ball. They are just in Dallas territory. Ball on about the 48-yard line. Daniel drops back, hands out to Singletary. Singletary gets the first down, still on his feet. They say about 14 yards. Gets that ball down to gotta be close to the 30-yard line. Nice little screen out there. Daniel Jones gets the ball down to Singletary. Singletary gets to about the 35-yard line. Carrying that ball high and tight, making sure he's not going to fumble or bobble that ball again. All right, so now the New York Giants, 2 receivers tight to the right. They send a guy in motion. Single back, hands it to him. Little delayed action right there. This is a new back. Five people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. 7 people in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I sure would appreciate it. Basically, an empty backfield. Whistle going to be blown quick. Stop this play. It is 2nd and 9, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes and 52 seconds. You know what? I'm going to stop saying ladies and gentlemen. Too many men on the field for the Cowboys. Dallas going to rush 3, maybe even 4. That ball's going to go to the right. Trying to get that first down. Can't get there. And this is going to be Singletary back in the game. Man, I'm interested now to see if that was Singletary they were talking about, who was only 5'7". 5'7", but he's 203 pounds. We call those spark plugs. All right, third and three, ball on the 25-yard line. They're going to hand it. Nope. Daniel keeps it. Daniel Jones keeps it and picks up the first down. A little option, or might have been a little RPO. Wasn't any pass in that. So RO. Run option. There it is. Boom. He's looking at that end. If they crash down. Good block there. Let's see. Parsons is picked off right there. So Jones picks it up. That's the first down. 14-6. 2 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Daniel Jones, play action. Has a man out in the flats. Is going to, drops the ball. And a flag is thrown. Are you serious, bro? Hooker scoops up the drop ball. We don't know if it's incomplete or whatever, but he is walked down by number 84. I wouldn't think he'd be able to run him down. That's why I said what I said. That was what I was excited about. See that big tight end run down a cornerback. I mean, he ran him down. I thought at one time he was slowing down. All right, so it's an incomplete pass. All right, that flag was against the offense, but could have been big. It could have been bigger loss than that. Robinson drops the ball, and I think it's the second time he's bobbled the ball. It is clearly an incomplete pass. Oh, he was way downfield, huh? Dang, way downfield. Good Lord, you know better than that, bro. All right, we got 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Another flag on the play, slowing things up. Now we get it. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Dallas rushing 4 on the front line. That ball is going to be snapped. They hand that to Singletary. Doesn't pick up much right there. Ball is on the 23-yard line. And we got a 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning, so we're going to take a little, we're going to take a break, you know what I'm saying? We just, there's a timeout. 2-minute warning. So let's see if we can find some information on my guy Singletary. Now I'm interested. Is Singletary a short king out there making waves in the NFL? Let's see. All right, here's Singletary. Let's see if they give us any information about Singletary. Singletary. Yes, sir. Singletary is one of them short dogs out there. What is this? Your plan will increase per month. What is that? What? Manage your subscription. No, get out of there. I don't care nothing about that. All right, our guy Singletary is a short king. Mad props. I'm not a New York fan, but you know what I'm saying, I got love for the short guys. He is about 1/4 inch taller than I am. And I know. Dude, don't even say 1/4 inch. You just say you're 5'6". Yeah, but you know, the doctor keeps saying, hey, you're 5'6 3/4. All right. He is 5'7", 203 pounds, playing a big man game. College FAU. He actually got drafted in 2019. Okay. That's even better there, brother. Even better. So he's been in the NFL for a while. All right, dude. I hear you. All right, let's get back to the live action here. Seven people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And this is for the people who have already hit the like button. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to break 2,500 by Christmas. It's going to be hard, but we're trying. All right, Daniel Jones drops back, has him out on the flats. He's hit immediately. And that is Neighbors. And it is 3rd down. I think it's like 3rd down and maybe 4. Dax now off of the bench, trying to warm up. It's excuse me, I am way off. It's 3rd and 9. It's 3rd and 9. They'll try this. They are definitely in field goal range. Jones tries to draw the Cowboys off. That didn't work. Sends a man out in the flats. This time, he may have drawn him off. We're not sure. May have gotten Lawrence over there. Neutral zone infraction. It is a neutral zone infractions on the Dallas Cowboys, not giving them a first down, but it's getting them closer. It's 3rd and 9. So now 3rd and 4. Got him. Yup, got him. All right, it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there I go again. Cut it out, coach. Just say 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 4. Another stoppage of play. I think the Cowboys want to get that ball back again. Yeah, Daniel Jones has had a pretty darn good game here throwing that ball. All right, Dallas called the timeout. New York just elected to let the clock move. And Dallas was like, nope, we're going to call timeout because we're trying to get this ball back. With 1 minute and 16 seconds on the clock. Jones drops back. He's under pressure. He's going to go down. There's a flag on the play, though. And that's coming in the area of holding. And it was, and like I always say, holding is a drive killer, and that really makes your head coach upset. Well, not even the head coach, but the offensive coordinator upset. Now he's got to go back to the drawing board. So it's 4th down, 4th and 8. They will elect to get 3 points. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. Another flag is on the play. Oh, my goodness. Come on, guys. All right, that was offside. They will decline it and keep the 3 points. All right, looks like there is going to be a commercial here. And so we're gonna leave you guys with the stats here for a minute. Team stats, that is. Where are they, coach? There they are, right there. All in all, this game is the stats prove or correlate what the score is. First down, 7 for Dallas, 8 for New York. Total plays 20. Oh my gosh. New York's got 31. That's a little different right there. 40 yards, 170 for Dallas, 168 for New York. Passing 141 for Dallas, 138 for New York. Everybody's slinging that ball because rushing is impotent. 29 rushes, 29 yards for the Cowboys, and 30 for New York. Penalties are stacking up, especially on the Dallas Cowboys side. There, they are 7 for 55 yards, a little bit more than half a football field. New York 3 for 25. No turnover so far, even though we've seen that ball bobbling around there or rolling around, whichever sounds best. Bunch of dang commercials on my app today. All right, we got a kickoff, and it's going to sail out of the back of the end zone. All right, the Cowboys got a minute and 6 seconds to see what they can do. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Dak drops back. Dak has a man over the middle. That's CD Lamb. CD Lamb gets near the first down, and he goes out of bounds, and the clock stops. 6 people in the chat. You guys are welcome to drop a line in the chat. Welcome to drop a line in the chat. Of course, you gotta have YouTube, right? Gotta have YouTube do that. But drop a line in the chat. Dax to drop back. Dak going down the field, has a man, and he goes down, but not before picking up the first down. That's the big tight end. We opted to go without the green screen today, ladies and gentlemen. So that's where my background looks like it does. Dax is going down in the backfield. That's going to be Thibodeau. And a timeout on the field. All right, it's going to be a timeout on the field, so we're going to take a timeout. All right, we're back a little bit quicker than I thought we would be. Dallas Cowboys have the ball on the 45-yard line. Dax pulls the man offside. Free play, free play. Dax rolls to his left. Flags are being thrown all over the place. Ball is caught at about the 29-yard line, but I think it's going to come back. Maybe offsetting penalties, though. So it'll probably they'll probably replay down. All right, from the previous spot, they'll replay the down. Picked up a good chunk of yardage to get their kicker in field goal range. But then a bunch of holding going on there. There's a bunch of flags thrown on that hold. Man, those people hitting their heads on the turf, that's got to be harder than our ground. But we've had a rash of light concussions, mild concussions on my little football team because of, oh my gosh, come on now. Do not, come on YouTube, don't flag me because of the commercial. Dang, they're going to get me big time for that. I wasn't even paying attention. Dang it. Alright, gonna flag me big time for all these commercials I'm playing. But we'll see what happens. I can cut them out. The Cowboys, 3 receivers to the left. Dax drops back, going to the sideline. That ball is knocked down by number 28. It's 4th and 12 with 14 seconds on the clock. Cowboys going to have to punt this one. Yeah, those penalties hurt. And with 14 seconds on the clock, you would think that it's this is what the halftime score is going to be, 14-9. I think they said Dax has dominated the New York Giants since he's played them. but there's no clear cut, no clear cut answer about who's going to win this game right now. And we have another penalty. This has been penalty riddled game right here. 14-9, Dallas Cowboys in the lead with 14 seconds on the clock. Dallas going to have to punt back to New York, barring a return. I think this is going to be your halftime score. Thursday night football.
Absolutely. Without question. Going to need some new flags to throw in the second.
The snap is good. The punt is off. Little pancake back there. And it's going to bound into the end zone. 6 seconds left and another flag. Two flags.
We wouldn't lie to you.
Holding. Man, I'm upset with myself with the commercial being played.
I'm kind of feeling the same way right now. There's nothing to do with the score.
Dallas number 89. The Giants will enforce it at the succeeding spot. It's first down.
All right, next week to Atlanta we go.
All right, Dallas are going to, the
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
New York Giants are going to probably just kneel down on this.
Kirk Cousins.
There's only 6 seconds left.
Football matchup next week. The referees have just logged on to Amazon.
There are people down there moving around like my fire ant video.
Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones.
Everybody's going to get to the concession stand. All right, so that is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants in a tight one right here. Dallas not able to move, not able to pull away. 14-9, they do have the lead.
Why am I so hungry? Because you're watching football.
All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with the stats, and instead of going over them now, I'll go over them when we come back, when the game starts back up after intermission. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those who have hit that like button. I appreciate it. Michael Smitty in the house, Daniel Berry Sports in the house. Thank you guys for leaving chat comments in the chat section. I appreciate it. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. We're trying to get to 2,500 before Christmas or during Christmas. So, yeah, think about that. Hit that like button, and we'll be right back with the second half. Ooh, y'all don't want to see all that.
got to keep playing. Thank you. All right, so Mike McCarthy, meanwhile, they covered the Giants. They're on far left with a kickoff. Good start on the ground. And that defense, which allowed less than 2 yards per carry, does it again here. Ozzie Smith takes care of Singletary for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, let's go back and look at that kickoff return because it happened pretty quickly on the right there. I'll tell you, Overshown has been everywhere on this football field. Not only playing great defense, that time just throwing his body in there to be able to get that ball out. The Giants very, very fortunate. The Mavericks is able to cover that.
Chris Manning saves the day. 2nd down, 13 now. Singletary in motion to the outside. Goes look that way, then looks the other way. And that pass up at the 34-yard line to Garrett.
That was a good pass by Daniel Jones.
First down.
Really good patience by Daniel Jones. This offensive line is doing a nice job of taking
It was a great job by the offensive line.
to his left. I thought he might go here, but instead he waits for the crosser, and he ends up going downfield a little further to be able to pick up that first down.
Each quarterback is now 14 of 60. Jones steps up in the pocket. To the end
Jones,
goes. And that will be Darius Slayton.
another catch, another pass and catch.
Giants on the move.
Yeah, don't underestimate Ryan Gable, the head coach, taking over the football activities this year. They haven't been as aggressive as I think he'd like to be. I think a lot of that, Tom, a lot of it's predicated upon how the flow of the game goes, how your own defense is playing. But here, making some adjustments, and they have come out giving the ball to Daniel Jones and letting him find some matchups.
Quick pass out to number 17. It's Robinson this time. He holds on to the ball. Robinson's he's a pretty diminutive looking guy there also.
We've been watching Dallas. Everybody's talking about it. They're worst in the NFL after 3 weeks of defending the run. We got to win the line of scrimmage. We got a line that we like. We're going to run the football with Singletary. Well, they haven't been able to run the football, so now he's saying, hey, let's just get the ball out quick. Let's try to protect the quarterback. Let's take advantage of these weapons we have.
All right, still a score of 14-9. Giants with the ball first. They're going to hand it off. And that was to Singletary. Singletary is going to be giving enough for the first down. Once again, I checked out Singletary. He is 5'7" tall, 203 pounds. He's been in the NFL for about 6 years, since 2019. Well, 5 years going on 6. A little play action right there. Set up a screen. Good call. First down. Still on his feet, number 29 down the sideline. And he gets deep into Dallas territory. Nice little play call. Good execution. I think they said his last name is, I want to say Tracy, but we'll check it out later on. Jones to drop back. Has plenty of time. Goes downfield. Has a man at about the 10-yard line. And that's going to be Neighbors. They're probably going to spot him at about the 9, maybe even the 8-yard.
6 catches tonight on 8 targets for 74 yards.
Isn't it amazing what Daniel Jones can do when he's got a little bit of time to throw the football? He's got some
Yep. You know what? I think that is true about all NFL quarterbacks. If they got time to throw the ball, they got a clean pocket, they can get the ball down the field to open receivers. I mean, they're not NFL players for nothing. All right, ball's on the 10-yard line. Play action. Jones is able to get away from the first would-be tackler and throws this one to Robinson, who is out of bounds.
Recovered that fumble. A disastrous beginning to the second half.
This Dallas defense,
As Lawrence, number 90, to get in the backfield.
Marcus Lawrence, 90, trying to get pressure. Just misses. They did that to him. Big guy who's got athletic ability, 6'5", 230, pulling away from Lawrence there.
And he's coming up a little limp going outside, going out of the game. That was Lawrence, defensive end for the Cowboys. This time the New York Giants elect to run the ball, and they do pick up about 3 yards. That's going to be Singletary. Working hard tonight, Singletary. Five people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. And for those people who have hit the like button, this is for you. We have another player down right now. This one is for the Dallas Cowboys. It's 2 players hurt on as many plays. I would like to thank Andrew Dobro for subscribing to the channel. And we also like to thank Big J Harris. Big J Harris for that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate you, Jay. Daniel Jones and the Giants ball on the 7-yard line. Jones to drop back, has a man out in the flats. That's Robinson. And he's going to be short of the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal.
So they use Neighbors as a decoy, right? They were trying to be ahead of it here. Here's Neighbors.
Tackle by Overshow.
Couple defenders. Diggs, Evan, also 13, trying to create some space to see Robinson can make something
Overshow was an athlete.
all over this field.
Overshow is an athlete, number 13.
The ball at the 3, Brad, of course,
Yeah, they thought he had that one. They tried it. All right, so the New York Giants have not crossed the end zone yet. Every point they had has gone from or come from the kicker, who has scored 12 points. It's a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 14. I said ladies and gentlemen again, didn't I? 14-12. 14-12. Decent game here tonight. Decent game tonight. Can't complain about it at all. Not a lot of football. Excuse me. Not a lot of touchdowns, but a few points coming here and there, keeping things a little bit interesting. Can't truly say exciting, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Top tackler for the Dallas Cowboys is Kendrick. He has 10, 6 of those solo. And over on New York, 3 total for whatever that name is, Okirky. Anyway, he has 2 solos. What that tells me is that it's a lot of game tackling going on the New York side. Receiving yards, CeeDee Lamb, 6 catches for 94. Ferguson, 3 for 19 for New York. Neighbors, 6 for 74. And Slayton, 3 for 56 as they get ready to kick this ball off. And that's going to go into the end zone. Rushing, we hadn't seen much of that at all. Not for the Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 1 rush for 10 yards. Dowdle, 4 for 8. Lukey, 1 for 6. And Ezekiel Elliott has ran the ball 1 time for 5 yards. Over on the New York side, Singletary, 11 carries for 24 yards. Jones is 3 for 8. And Daniel, 19-22. He has 217 yards. No touchdowns. Dak Prescott, 15-17 for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. RGT, 147 for Daniel Jones. RTG, 107.8. Dak Prescott shovels that ball up to number 87 just as he was getting ready to get hit. I think he took a little hit. Anyway. And I think that was may have been Ferguson to pick up the first down. All right, 2 receivers to both sides. Dak's going to pitch this one over to number 23, who picks up a good 8 yards. That was Dowdle. Notice Ezekiel Elliott not getting a lot of burn this go around with the Cowboys. Dowdle in the backfield all by himself. They're going to hand it out to him again. He gets the first down in about 6 yards more. Cowboys with a sustained drive. It's 1st and 10. Now speak of Ezekiel Elliott, a longtime Cowboy. He is now in the backfield, but they sent him to the slot. So it's an empty backfield, basically. And they throw it to him in the flats. He catches it. Gets maybe 3 or 4 yards. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third. 14-12, Dallas. Both teams 1 and 2. Dax drops back, goes over, has CD Lamb, who has changed cleats. Dallas 3rd and 1. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. Dax to drop back the pass. Looking everywhere. Throws it in the flats. Overthrows Lumpke. Couldn't catch that one. But a flag on the play. Another holding penalty on number 60 again. 10-yard penalties. Good gracious, good gracious. Gets out, goes inside. Oh, okay. Yep. They're going to call that a holding penalty. Third and 11. Dallas in Giant territory. Dak's going to drop back. Throws it. That ball is incomplete. Trying to go to number 3. I think that was, to Cooks. Could not catch it. That's 4th and 11, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to punt this ball. Or is it going to be a 3-point conversion? I think they're going to punt it. Yeah, he would have to put that right on him. So the way they're setting up, they're going to kick a 3-point conversion here. It's going to be a long one. Ball is up. Does it have enough? It does, and it is good. Dallas Cowboys with 3. Oh, come on, bro. This ain't right. Y'all sneaking these commercials on me. All right, we got a timeout on the field. Yeah, they're sneaking these commercials on me. Maybe YouTube will let me get away with it. I doubt it, though. All right, so it's 17-12. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that if Dallas doesn't get in that end zone a couple more times, the New York Giants are going to actually score a touchdown. If they score a touchdown, obviously they will be in the lead. And know, Dax is 18 for 21 for 185 yards. Going to be over 200 yards definitely tonight. 135 RTG. It's going to be for nothing. Going to be for nothing. I think he's already leading the league in yards thrown, but 2 touchdowns, no interceptions so far. And because they can't get in the end zone, they may end up losing this game. It's not over with yet, though. Not over with yet. All right, this ball's going to be returned. He's cut down at about the 33-yard line. And there's another flag on the play, of course. Five minutes left in the third quarter. All right, Jones has a man in the flats. Can't slow himself down enough not to run out of bounds, and ends up going out of bounds, but not before picking up about 6 yards on the catch. Clock continues to move. 4 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 5. Man in motion. They're going to keep this one. Daniel goes down in the backfield, loses about 4 yards. He read that exactly the way he's supposed to read it. You read the guy opposite of you in the backfield, you go quarterback and a running back, and you get whoever comes to you. Read that well. I think they said his name is Nealon. Yep, Nealon. Jones finds Robinson. It's going to be 4th down. They're about 4 yards short of the first down. So the kicking team will come on the field, try to punt this one away. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. The long-haired number 6 with the guns. Gillen with that left foot. Kicks it down to another diminutive guy, number 9. Good gracious, he got to be like, what, 140? Oh my gosh. Come on. Y'all got me again. Got me sleeping over here with these commercials. Hopefully YouTube will see that I'm not trying to gain anything out of that. All right, let's take a look at some stats and maybe even find some information on some of these guys. Little what do you call it? Summary or the word escapes me right now. Let's see who Brandon Aubrey made a field goal. Greg Joseph made a field goal. They're not going to show me who that guy was to receive the punt, but I think I can look it up here. All right, for right now, this game, Marcus Lawrence, he's questionable to come back in. That was the only one that was playing today and may be out. Alright, I guess we can go to the box scores and find some information. I want to know how big Robinson is. Robinson for the New York Giants. Wandale or is that Wandale? Wandale Robinson. Alright. Let's see. Number 17. 5'8". He's taller than the running back. 5'8", 185. Knew he wasn't that big. Also, the guy that just caught the punt for Dallas. Not sure, but we'll check that out later. As Ezekiel Elliott has his biggest run of the game, but there's a flag on the play, might bring it all the way back. Let's see, Brandon Aubrey, he's kicking. No return, so they're not going to give us a name because nobody's returned anything for that. Alright, so dang, Dallas. They're killing themselves with the penalties. Look at him. Is that the hold? That's kind of weak there, ref. Yeah, it's been like stop and start all game. Alright, they're gonna hand this to CeeDee Lamb. He's going nowhere. In fact, loses yardage. Alright, I don't know. I just got a feel for these things. I said that the Cowboys don't score at least a couple more touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb lined up in the backfield. And look, man, I hate it when you have to try to make guys happy by putting them in positions they don't usually run just to get them the ball. 2nd and 20. Dak's gonna hand it off to Ezekiel. Zeke gets close to about 8 to 10 yards, but it's not enough for the first down since Dallas is still on their side of the field. So they're going to be punting this one. Now, what did I say? Told you. Hey, the Cowboys are not able to move that ball, and the New York Giants hadn't scored yet. Okay, that was not 4th down, that was 3rd down. So they do have a chance to get a first down right here. Empty backfield. Dax drops back, goes out to the side, and the big tight end Lumpke cannot keep himself in bounds. So they're going to end up punting this anyway. Surprised me they didn't call something to get down the field and try to get the first down. I guess maybe they blitzed and he had to get that ball out quickly. Fourth and nine. The ball is on the 18-yard line. And the punt is off. It's deep. It's caught. Comes back. Has a nice move. Still on his feet, ladies and gentlemen. All the way down. Now he's dragging tacklers and gets down to about the 48-yard line. Started to carry that ball a little bit loose. Made a couple of good moves there to get loose. Yeah, y'all didn't get me that time. You're trying to get me though. Do a switcheroo on you. There we go. No commercials taking over my stuff. Alright, shouldn't be looking at the commercials anyway. Let's take a look at the box scores once again. Crank up the music in the background, coach. How about switching the music in the background, coach? Yeah, how about those apples? All right, Prescott, 19 of 22 for 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, 21 of 24 for 228 yards, no touchdowns yet. But here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes, people. The New York Giants will score a touchdown on this drive. Rico Dowdell, 6 carries for 25. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 for 13. Singletary, 11 carries for 24 yards. So that is not where the teams are getting their yardage or their yards from. Dallas only rushing 53 yards and New York 26. CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown. His long is 55. Neighbors, 7 for 79. His long, 39. Now the tempers are at a they're level over there on the Dallas Cowboys side because they still got a lead. But let's see what happens after the New York Giants score. I'm telling you, they're going to score. The New York Giants will get into the end zone. Daniel Jones drops back. A missed tackle. But his homeboys, his friends, rally and help bring him down before he can pick up many more yards. Lawrence ain't going back out there. And there it is, guys. The end of the third quarter. One more quarter to go to determine this game. They're in New York City. New York City. So you would think the New York Giants have an edge because they're playing from the home crowd. I think they will score right here. Michael Smitty will be very happy when that happens. I just gotta believe they're gonna score right here in this series. This drive, they're gonna score. All right, now I can. I'm talking for a reason. Had the sound off right there. My mic off. It's on now. Trip to the right. Jones drops back. Now he's rolling to his right. Throws it short. Picks up a man. Missed tackle. That's going to be Robinson, who picks up about 2 yards after the missed tackle. A lot of missed tackles there on those edges by the Dallas Cowboys. It's 17-12. 17-12 is the score. Dallas was not able to move that ball in the last possession, so I said that the New York Giants will score right here, and they get a slant pass and a first down. That's Neighbors, a little shaken up, caught that ball and sort of rolled himself over on his helmet. But Daniels looking at him the whole way through that slant. Oh, to be young again. Whew, I could feel my neck cartilage just popping. But a good catch by Neighbors, and he stays in. Man in motion is Neighbors. Play action. Jones has a man in the middle of the field. And that's Neighbors, but a flag on the play. Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's a flag on the play. Oh, this one is on Dallas. This one's on Dallas, and New York will decline it. Let me go decline it like that, like that. That's incomplete. Neighbors comes across the field. He's hit, runs that drag, caught it. All right, ball's on the 20-yard line. Play action, bootleg. He hits a man. That's going to be Neighbors. He's chopped down, and that leg, that knee's sort of awkward, but he gets right up. Sort of awkwardly bent, but I think it may smart a little bit, but I think he's gonna be okay. He walks to the huddle. All right, they haven't ran the ball much, so I don't know why they would run it right here. It's 2nd and 11. Man in motion is the big tight end, and they're going to run it. They get it to Robinson. He stops, cuts back, and he is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't even try to get back through. You can't cut back and run east and west. You got to go north and south. Hey, look, I'm okay with the cutback, but get up the field. Get up the field no matter whether you pick up 2-3 yards, but don't run backwards. You got a cramp, bro. You just got a cramp. Now it is 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14. Come on, New York. I said you would score. One of those strong cramps. Go back there and get him some electrolytes. He might even get he might get an IV. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what I would do. And it depends on how they put the IV in. Like, they put it in your hand, spray that cold stuff on it, I could deal with that. All right, it's 3rd and 14. Jones to drop back, throws it. Oh, had a man. He could not handle it. It was thrown low, but Jones had pressure in his face. And as you can see, the 3-point conversion net is being hoisted. Yeah, 86 almost had it. Couldn't hang on to it. Wasn't the easiest. Wasn't going to be the easiest catch. So the New York Giants don't get in the end zone, but they do get 3 out of it. Oh, bro, I have gotta pay attention, cuz. What you doing, cuz? And I don't have enough people in here to tell me that, Coach, you better check out the commercials there. Yeah, maybe it'll give me a chance to cut them out before they try to give me a copyright strike, a copyright warning. Man. A lot of commercials. All right. What is it? There's something I was going to tell you guys. Something I was going to do. All right. Let's we can check. Let's see how many likes we got today. See how many likes we got so far. Still at 6, but I do think those 6 people hitting that like button. Appreciate it. 100%. Basically we've got just about a whole quarter to go. It's 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So we are going to try our best to see if we can get 10 likes. Going for 10 likes. So anybody who's in here hadn't hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that like button. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, help us out. We're trying to get to 2,500 right around Christmas time. Right around Christmas time. All right. All right, New York now with 15 points, 2-point game. Both these teams 1 and 2, and that's why the game. I mean, no wonder the game is so close and so even. Dallas Cowboys, if you ask me, are really hurting themselves. Both teams actually with these penalties, and they are is it untimely? These penalties are being called, or they're being committed at the wrong time. Never want to make get a penalty, but dang, they get a team gets a first down, and then it gets called back. They pick up good yardage, and it gets called back. Dallas with over 100 yards of penalties. New York only 35, but like we said, theirs is when it's being called. That's what's hurting them. All right, Zach finds the big tight end. I think this is Ferguson. He has enough for a first down, Dallas. And he's going to be a little bit short. Now, I was not right. The New York Giants did not score. But I tell you one thing, if Dallas scores right here, it's over. They hand it off. It's gonna be how you say his name? Dowdell. Dowdell picks up the first down. Dowdell picks up the first down for the Dallas Cowboys. So they will start again for the first down near midfield. The ball's on the 45-yard line. Play action. Dax goes downfield, has a man short of first down, but he gets up and gets the first down because he went down himself to catch that ball. And that's Ferguson, number 87. The big tight end. Not sure where he played his college ball at. (17 to 15). This is 2nd and 1. Ball on the actually is in New York territory. And Dowdle right off the tackle, or maybe off A or B gap, picks up about 2-3 yards. Hard running. My daughter says she's got contacts now. All right, Dax drops back. Has a man over on the wing, and is that guarding? Was that Elliott? Not sure what his name is. I'll take that back. Flott with the coverage. They could have called him getting there a little early. Actually, that's pretty darn good coverage right there. All right, ball is in Giant territory on the 40-yard line. Dax play action. He drives back, going down the field, and it's caught this time by number 1. And Flott is over there this time. Looks like the exact same play. Misses it this time. Here we go. There's going to be a handoff this time. Dowdle running hard off the right side. If Dallas only gets 3 points out of this drive, all New York has to do is get in the end zone. And they will take the lead. 15 to 17 score. 3 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. All right, Dallas was ball on the 22-yard line. They hand it to CeeDee Lamb, but New York they're sniffing that out. Anytime he's on the field, he is being closely guarded. All right, Dax sends the guy out in motion. Dax, he's going to drop back. Gets that ball away. Is there going to be a flag on the play? No flag on the play. Dax couldn't feel that guy on his back, but he still got rid of the ball in time to see did he take a little hit, a little shove. He's looking away from where the pressure is coming, gets rid of it. And they're trying to force feed CeeDee Lamb. And it looks like the New York Giants have held again. Dallas will try for a 3-point conversion. And this one is good. So, like I said, dang, was that another commercial? So, like I said, all the Dallas Cowboys, all the New York Giants need to do is score. They need to get a touchdown. If they get a touchdown, they will take the lead. Jermon, what's going on, Jermon? Nothing, chilling over here. Thought we'd come on in Thursday before the hurricane gets here. And do this Dallas Cowboys versus New York Giants. Both these teams, same record, 1-2, and one's going to be in a pretty sizable hole if they don't if they lose tonight. So. So it's actually a pretty big game for these two teams right here. Man, I was devastated Saturday. Oh my gosh. Who was it? Mac has to go. His time been up. Hey, look, I don't know. It's like I don't know what it is. It's just I know it's gonna be a little bit of a down. I don't want to say a down year, but you knew we weren't going to be as effective as we were last year with May. You knew that couldn't be. All right, but for what is a Power 4 team to come in and basically run us out of our own house. I mean, that was embarrassing. It was hard to watch, Jermon, and then I had to watch my Aggies get blown out basically the same way. I think both teams scored. Heck, James Madison scored 70, didn't they? Shoot, North Carolina Central scored like 60 something on A&T. So yeah, it was bad, bro. Like I thought it would be close. The way I've seen Carolina play, I thought it would be close, but I thought Carolina would end up winning. I had no thought or inkling in my mind that James Madison would come in and put 60 plus on us. At home too? No way. Yeah, so then we got Duke. Saturday. He has made them boys soft. He's made them soft. Our defense has been soft all but the first year he's been there. Daniel rolling to his right. Jones throws that out of bounds. Been there, and our players he didn't even recruit. That were players he didn't recruit. Yeah, I thought we would struggle a little bit, but not let them have 53 points. In the half. Yeah, that was terrible, man. Like hard to watch, and it's like, what the heck is happening? What is happening? Yeah, the defense has been weak, and especially the defensive backfield. That's just, we have nothing All right, the New York Giants are trying to get in the end zone. They're gonna need to get in. If they can get in the end zone, just one time, I think they can take this game. It's now 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, and they need this first down. Still not in Dallas territory yet. Jones drops back, has a man. Oh, Robinson, you spent the wrong way, buddy. He's gonna be short. But it's going to be 4th and about a yard. 4th and a yard. New York will definitely come up and try to draw Dallas offside to begin with. And then they'll probably hand this to Robinson. Or maybe an RPO. They wouldn't run the same play again. It's tight. It's tight. They hand it to him. He is going to have enough for the first down. Barely, but I think he got it. And the ref signals he did get it. All right, first down on the 40. Jones gets that pass out to Neighbors. Neighbors picks up about 5 yards. All they want to do is just walk it down the field, see if they can get in the end zone. Coach, how you feel about the Bryce benching? I felt we had to do something. You know me. You guys have been with me since we got Bryce, and I've been like, I want to see Bryce do good. Where people gave up on him last year, I'm like, well, I can't really give up on him last year because he's got the same line, same pieces around him that Darnold, that Baker Mayfield had. You know, Darnold, Baker Mayfield now off doing their thing at other teams. So we can't rightfully just say it's just your quarterback, even though we're looking for one. If you ask me, I've said it 100 times already this season. When we let Rule go and we had Wilkes at the helm, oh, it's incomplete. 4th and 6. We had Wilkes at the helm, and he's basically changed the atmosphere in the locker room and the culture. I mean, he did. There was a little bit of culture change because of the new head coach, even though he was the interim new coach. I said, and with those pieces, even before getting rid of DJ, getting rid of Moore and all those guys, I was like, listen, you got Andy Dalton. You know what I'm saying? We picked him up, if I'm not mistaken, before they made all those changes, those trades. I was like, hey, give the man a year. I just wanted to see what Wilkes was going to do. Give the man a year. You had Andy Dalton before you gave all, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm saying this right, before you gave all those trades away, before you hooked up the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Or we could have got Andy. Right? And I was like, yo, take what you got right there and then just build around that. Yeah, spend all what we need to spend and get more linemen. But then anyway, long story short, when they got Bryce here, I was like, hey, I'm behind him all the way. But I mean, some of the things this year early was sort of obvious, and I'm like, man, we got to make a move. We got to make a move. I don't know exactly what the move was. I don't know exactly if it was Bryce, but I was like, let's see. Let's see what happens if you put Andy Dalton out there. Before the season, before we get like we're 3-0. I mean 0-3 or 0-4. Let's just see. Let's just see, because it was some guys on YouTube that were breaking down some of the things that I couldn't really see. Camera angles they have on the television, some things you can't really see. But there was some passes that he should have made, some passes he shouldn't have thrown. That one, the last game he played, where where he rolled out of the pocket and nothing was there, and instead of throwing it away, he took the sack. I was like, come on, Bryce. Like that right there. I mean, that wasn't the end of all for me, but I was like, we got to do something. Put Andy out there. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what the elder statesman can do, because I thought for sure last year that Andy Dalton was going to start the year off, and Bryce would have a chance to sit there and see how things go, and then bring him along. You drafted him first. That's going to be your quarterback of the future. Andy Dalton, 35 years old. Even if he has to sit there a year, maybe even 2 years. I mean, of course, you'd start putting him in this year. But regardless, I didn't think they'd throw him out there last year. Mentally, the Panthers may have. Bryce may not be able to come back from that. You know what I'm saying? He may not be able to come back from that. I don't know. I hope he does, but it's a possibility he might not. So I'm not mad at all at the benching. All right, one ref says he was in, one ref says he was out. Now they all say that he was out. New York went for it on the 4th down. But he didn't hang on to the ball. And he falls on the ball. Hey, I know I did a lot of talking there, Jermon, but what do you think? How did you feel about it? Yeah, set him up. I definitely feel like that was the right move, but I believe that Frank broke. Yeah. Because he could have done the same thing that Canales just did, right? He could have done the same thing Canales did. And here's the thing too. I think I don't know. I don't know if Reich had not the confidence, and I don't want to say. I don't think he had it. I don't think he had the cojones to go against what Tepper wanted. This was Tepper's guy. He drafted him, and I think Frank Reich was gonna, like, if Tepper was like, hey, we're starting him, that's what's gonna happen, and I'm not taking him out. This, my boss says this, and then his boss ended up and fired him anyway. Come on, Giants coach, how you feel about Ryan? I definitely feel like he set him up to fail for failure. I bet San Francisco missing Wilkes right now. I don't even recognize the 49ers defense. You ain't lying. This man left us and went to the Super Bowl last year. Dallas hands it off to Zeke. I feel like they should have let Rule finish the year, and all the drama wouldn't had happened with Wilkes and Tepper, and would had got Bryce and kept DJ Moore. Right. I don't know. I don't even know how I felt about the Rule. Like, I wasn't upset when they let him go. But yeah, I can see what you're saying right there. Cause cause DJ Moore was a star. He was a star in Carolina. Like he was a star in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like how do you get rid of somebody like that? And then you can tell we had we were weak in that area. Like no matter how much you blame Bryce about hanging onto the ball and not going downfield, we didn't have any receivers to get open. I mean that was it. Thielen, and the other guys just could not create separation. That's all it was. That's part of it. They had Bryce jumping to make throws. Now that dude, right. That didn't help the cause anyway. Everybody's already saying he's too short to play, and then in that last game, him having to jump to throw the ball, yeah, that was the right was on the wall right there. Right? They, you know, I think a lot of fans were like, they're just wondering why Dalton wasn't out there in the first place. But and he's popular. He's popular with the guys. And look, Dalton he's not a slouch at all. Coming from Cincinnati, winning league championships. I mean, division championships and stuff like that. Zeke hitting the backfield. Yeah, and he's won the fan base over. So yeah, he may be done here. But he needs to be ready, because I read Dalton was he tweaked the ankle or something like that. I think he's still gonna start and play Sunday, but like who else would the Panthers throw out there if Dalton does get hurt? You got to go with Bryce. Frank was a horrible coach. Hey, look, who took over after Frank? I've been trying to figure that out. Trying to remember who they have as interim coach after Frank. I agree, Coach. We had no weapons for Bryce when we let DJ go. I think also Canales had to bench Bryce to keep the locker room because I could tell the players were getting tired of Bryce. Yeah, they're trying to keep up the the good spirits and all that, but they it was like, bro. I think they were just reciprocating how Bryce was acting toward them. Like he's a good kid. He's a good kid. It's kind of hard to get on somebody who's good spirited and stuff like that, trying to stay up. But you just get to a point where it's like, come on now. And yeah, Canales. I like Canales making that move, man, because he could have just said, well, I understand, but we still gonna stick with him. Sometimes you just got to go against what your boss. And look, I have no proof that Tepper was the reason why Wright didn't take Bryce out and let him learn from Andy. But you got to come on now. And Canals was like, nope. I came here to win. If you let me go, just like you let the rest of them go, hey, whatever. But it's time to make some moves. So I like that part of it. I like him making the move, and I just got to a point too. I was like man, just let Andy play and see what happens. Just see what happens before it gets too late. So now we gotta I want to say we got a chance. You know, we'll see, especially after this next game. But all right, the Cowboys trying to run right up the middle. A minute and 55 seconds on the clock, trying to run this time out and get out of here. I also can have to bench him. Yeah, I know Sam Darnold looking like Dan Marino in Minnesota. Yep. The offense definitely looked fun against the Raiders. We looked like we were running Clemson offense when they had Deshaun Watson. And there were some close calls. He was putting that, but Andy was putting that ball right there, man. And the line looked decent. Tuba had 130 some yards. What might have been 114. He had over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? So we was mixing it up. I thought one time it looks like we were starting to go abandon the run a little bit, but we came back to it. Yeah, those games like that, you know, they're fun to commentate too. Fun to play by play when your team wins. Boy, I was like, dude, extra point is gonna be no good. Not an extra point, my bad, guys. 3-point conversion is no good with 28 seconds. Leaves a little bit of the door open. Yeah, he didn't even kick that ball hard. It's just like he was like didn't pull it, didn't hook it. And that ball at a 41-yard line, guys. Woo. It is 15-20. Now New York's got to get in the end zone though. New York has to get in the end zone. Brandon Aubrey missed that one. He's usually Mr. Reliable. Jones drops back. Goes downfield. Nearly. Try to get that to Robinson. We can't. I'm going to say nearly knocked down and possibly intercepted if Hooker is closer to the receiver. Oh, that ball. Ooh, that was just close. Did Hooker even touch it? Nope. He did what a defensive back is supposed to do, though. Try to get it at the highest point. Jones drops back. A little bit of pressure. Gets out of the backfield. Throws it down the field. Out of bounds. 15 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds on the clock. It's 3rd and 10. They have not moved the ball 1 yard since the turnover. And that's turnover on downs, by the way. All right, my two dudes, Jermon and Michael Smitty, they are Giant fans. Let's go. Going for it all. It's intercepted. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. With 5 seconds on the clock. Great interception. All right, guys, that is gonna be it. Yep, it's a wrap. That's gonna be it. The next time you see my face, I'm pretty sure I was thinking about doing a Fever game tomorrow night, but I think I'll just watch that because they're in the playoff mode in the WNBA. It's gonna be Saturday. I think Carolina and Duke is at 4 o'clock, and then we'll see what these Panthers can do against Cincinnati. It's going to be in Charlotte, so that's going to be a 1 o'clock game, if I'm not mistaken. All right, with that said, I'm going to go over the stats, and then we're going to get out of here. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, Jeremiah, filling up that comment section. You and Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, and also Michael Smitty. And I'll see you guys later. All right, let's do this. All right, it was not a high scoring game. It ended up 20-15. Dallas, both teams were 1-2. Now the Dallas Cowboys are 2-2. New York 1-3. They got a slight hole to dig themselves out of. Dallas still with some questions with all that firepower they've got. Well, you know, they got Dax, richest guy in the NFL, and then you got CeeDee Lamb, and you got a pretty darn good defense. The whole New York Giants to 15 points, no touchdowns. But the Cowboys only scored 20. So they still got some things to work on. But Dax, 22 of 27 for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones for New York, 29 of 40 for 281 yards and an interception. We're just going to go over the top stats. Dowdell, 11 carries for 46 yards for the Cowboys. Singletary, 14 carries for 24 yards for the New York Giants. And man, it just seems like he had more. Receiving, CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches for 98 yards. And for New York Neighbors, 12 catches for 115 yards. Jake Ferguson, a Dallas fumble, but it was not lost. And for New York, Tracy fumbled, got his own fumble, or recovered his own fumble. Manhurts fumble one, and that was right. No, he recovered a fumble. If that's how it is explained right there. Because 0 lost and he recovered one. All right. Team 1 fumble and 1 recovery. All right, the defense. Kendricks, 13 tackles, 6 of those solo, and Newman 8, and 6 of those were solo. And a lot of other guys had pretty good games too. All right, kick returns. Dallas had none. Dallas had no kick returns, no punt returns. New York, however, Eric Gray, 2 for 54 yards. Tracy Jr., 2 for 33 yards. Those were kick returns. Punt returns. Smith Marset, let's see, 1 for 22. Okay, well, that's not the little guy I was looking at for the Dallas Cowboys, obviously. And the kicking game, Brandon Aubrey was 2 of 3. His long was 60, and he poured in 8 points. Greg Joseph, he was 5 for 5 for 100%. His long was 52, and he poured in all 15 points for the New York Giants. Brian Anger, or is that Anger? Punting. He punted 3 times for a total of 165 yards, average 55. His long was 60. And Gillen punted 1 time for 44 yards for the New York Giants. We won't read all this stat right here, or the team stats, but there are a couple of things. Let's just look at the totals. Total yards for Dallas, 293, 303 for New York. Total passing yards for Dallas, 212, 277 for New York, and 80 yards rushing for Dallas, 26 for New York. And the penalties, always got to check out the penalties. The Dallas Cowboys were penalized 89 yards, 11 penalties for 89 yards. New York 4 for 35. All right. All right, so with that said, we're going to get out of here. Make sure you guys tune in later on this week for Sunday's lineup. Denver is at New York, Minnesota's at Green Bay, New Orleans, who is 2-1. Who the heck did they lose to? Did they lose? They must have lost last week. They're going to be playing Atlanta, Philly, got Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, and Cincinnati and Carolina. Carolina has a better record than Cincinnati. Cincinnati, that's one bad thing about it. One good thing, Carolina has 1 win, but bad thing is they're playing Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's going to be hungry for a win. All right, hopefully the Panthers are just hungry for another win, playing at home. Jacksonville at Houston, Pittsburgh, and Indianapolis. That's going to be a black and blue game right there. The Chargers, no, that's the Rams. LA Rams got Chicago, Washington, Arizona, Washington, 2-1. Okay, Washington. New England, San Francisco, Cleveland, and the Raiders. The Raiders will get back on the winning track. They'll beat Cleveland. Kansas City and the Chargers, Buffalo Bills, and Baltimore. And then Monday night you got the Seahawks. Actually, you got 2 games, Tennessee and Miami. Tennessee hasn't won yet. Miami is 1-2. And Seattle and Detroit. Seattle undefeated. All right, there it is. There it goes. That's how it was. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm Coach Gary, and we'll see you next time. By the way, thank you everyone for 7 likes on this stream.